Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy King KD back at you with another NBA 2K26 My Team video. Today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the best tips and tricks that you need to know for domination when trying to complete the Crest challenge. All right, domination is a very, very easy mode, so you should not have no trouble winning the game. You shouldn't have no trouble beating the AI. All right, if you have trouble, you better get to practice. All right, you better get to practice. Before we get started with the video, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe. And if you haven't watched my pack opening where I opened the 92 plus hidden gems pack, make sure you go open that. You know, I don't want to spoil nothing. Make sure you go check that video out. I did just post that, so go ahead and check it out. But yeah, now that you're gone, all right, we did pull hidden gems Kyle Lowry. All right, you know, just saying it. You know, we pulled hidden gems Kyle Lowry, but it was definitely a grind to get to the 33 crest. Now, obviously, you have to get 99 stars to get the Pascal Siakam, but there is a new thing that you get added, the crest. All right, how do you get the crest now? In each division, each game, each team, there is a special challenge. I'm not going to see it right here, but if you scroll down to the bottom, you're going to see each team has their own challenge. For the Warriors, it says score 15-second chance points. Each team has their own unique challenge. All right, well, there's some that are actually like repeated, like you'll see assist or three-pointers again. But basically, every team has a different one is what I'm trying to say. A lot of these are very, very easy. Like the three-pointers, that's light work, all right? If they say second chance points, that's light work. Just miss on purpose, grab the board, swing it out, score 90 points. You better just knock down 33, right? 30 points off post shots, that's easy, all right? 23 points is easy. Now, there's a couple challenging ones. That's going to be the Lakers one, which you have to grab 50 rebounds as a team. There's going to be the 8 steals challenge, which you're going to face against the Timberwolves and then against the Orlando Magic. So you have to do the 8 steals 2 times. The Magic's right here. Boom, yeah, stay with this team. Okay, so you have to do the 8 steals 2 times. And the Southeast Division is the toughest one. Because now we got Miami Heat where you have to get 10 blocks. All right, you got to block 10 shots for the team. And the amount of times I tried to do this is ridiculous. All right, let me see if I have a screenshot. Like, this is what I was going through. Like, plays like this, trying to get blocks. The ball glitched. Like, this is literally going to be a block. This is literally right here going to be a block, and the ball glitches. The ball glitches. Like, he somehow the ball went backwards. Like, 2K is going to do whatever it takes to make sure we don't get that. They're just going to make sure, like, literally, they're doing everything to make sure we don't get the blocks. But now, let's go ahead and get to it, all right? Now, the first tip, the first advice is going to be use your game changer cards. Use your game changer cards. You're going to have some game changer cards. Now, I don't think I have any right now, but there's going to be some for domination. I think it's called cheater, where you're going to be able to reduce the difficulty, you know, down 1 level for domination. All right, I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. You know, if you're playing on pro, you can take it down. It's going to help you out a lot. Like, I think I used one of them for the rebounding one, all right? For the rebounding one, and I got the 50 rebounds very, very easily. So for me, I didn't struggle with it, all right? For me, the rebounding was light work, you know, mainly because I had that game changer card. And you should use it on the one that you have the most trouble with. Now, I wanted to do it on the rebounding one because a lot of people were saying that one was hard. I feel like I could do the steals. And for the steals, I used one on there, but the first time I failed. All right, so make sure you use your game changer cards if you have any. Which one would I use it on? I don't think rebounding is the one that you should use it on, honestly. I think you should use it on the blocks. I think the blocks should be the one that you use it on. All right, also another thing is use overtime. Like, if you have to, take the game to overtime, like especially for the rebounding one, just make sure the game is close. All right, if you're winning in the 4th quarter, you're like up by 2, go ahead and foul the AI. Send them to the free throw line. They're going to hit the free throws, hopefully they're going to hit the free throws. Send them to the free throw line, force overtime as many times as you want. All right, that's literally what helped me complete the block challenge. That's literally what helped me complete the steal challenge. For the block one, I had to go to double OT. I had to go to double overtime, and it was cool. It's cool. Like, if you have to go to overtime, it's all right. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get to it. Let's get into this challenge real quick. Right, here we go. Head into the Lakers one, the rebounding one. How are you gonna get the rebounds? Well, it's very, very simple. Shot chucking. You're going to shot chuck. That's what you're going to do. On offense, you're going to shot chuck. You're going to try to get your players to get an offensive rebound. Now, a great way to do that is by calling for a screen. You're going to call for a screen. You know, wait till your player, like your big or the screener, kind of cuts to the basket. Like, once they cut to the basket and get in rebounding range, that's when you're going to want to shoot it and intentionally miss the ball, all right? Let's see right here if we could get Siakam involved. And go ahead here. All right, he gets that little cut right there. Right there we get boxed out, but that would have been a great opportunity. But you want to make sure you're shooting the ball right away. Leave their players open. We're going to go ahead and leave Austin Reeves open. He does not want to shoot the ball. Whatever. We got a block. Like, why are you trying to give me blocks now? You should have gave me this in the challenge where I needed 10 blocks. Right, we're going to go ahead and miss. I see Vlade Divac cut, and he's going to get boxed out again. Yeah. All right, hold on. There we go. Right here. First board. Boom. You're going to want to move really quickly. Just make sure you have someone in the paint. Siakam. There we go. That's a board for Siakam. Boom. There we go. And a lot of times you're going to be able to get these like little plays, these little runs where you're getting multiple boards in a row. Right here, he got a fast break. Nothing that we could do there. There's going to be a lot of instances where you're going to be able to get like 3 offensive rebounds in a row, get 2. And you're going to have to just take advantage of that. All right, Siakam, aren't you cutting to the basket? But basically, you want to shoot the ball as fast as possible. Allow the other team to shoot the ball as fast as possible. LeBron is going to miss that. We're going to go ahead and board that. Now we're going to go run. Come on, I need y'all to get to the paint. All right, hold up. Okay, I don't know what you're doing, Vlade. One thing that I almost forgot is to make this adjustment really quickly. We got to get the ball back. Actually, nah, let him shoot. Don't let him go in the paint. And LeBron is going to hit that. They're going to go here, press right on the D-pad, press rebound, crash offensive boards. All right. Let's go ahead here. This is what helped out a lot as well. Get that. There we go. We got that board. Missed that. Like, the Lakers actually box out pretty well. Like, they got Rui Hachimura, LeBron. Like, even without AD, man. And they got DeAndre Ayton. Almost forgot about DeAndre Ayton, man. Here we go. Siakam, give me that board. There we go. Good board. That. Boom. All right. How many boards do we have? We got 7 boards. Now, you're going to need more than 7 boards. You're going to need more than 7 boards. You're going to have to lock in. You're going to need to lock in. All right, we're going to see how many we can get in the first quarter. I almost tried to make that on purpose. Leave him open. And, of course, he wants to take it all the way. That's on me. I don't know why I'm jumping. On that. We got 7 rebounds. 3 minutes left. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's not bad. Right there, got that board. Boom. Yeah, we're on track for 50, and I just made a 3 on accident. All right. So if we still have 2 minutes left. We already got 9 boards. It's what is it? 4 or 5 minute quarters. You could get it. You get it. Like, it's very doable. We got 9 just right here, and you just gotta shot chuck. That's literally the best advice for the rebounding challenge. That's gonna be the easiest, not the easiest way. It's gonna be tough. Right there, we get a block. Like, they're just giving me blocks now, like it's nothing. Like, they're not gonna call a single foul for me. They're not gonna call a single foul against me. All right, here we go. Vlade Divac. I like the position he has right there, and there we go. See that? Come on, yeah, stay in the paint. There we go. See, look at that. There's going to be possessions where you're going to be able to get stuff like that. Get another one. He's out of stamina. It's cool. But 11 boards right there, you see that? That's really good. You're going to want to try to get like 15 a quarter. 15 is going to be more than enough. If you're getting 15 every quarter, it's going to be more than enough. But if you aim for 15, that's going to help out a lot. Come on. But realistically, though, you're going to need 12 to 13, all right? 12 times 4, 48. There's going to be 2 quarters where you're going to need to get 13. That's going to be how it's going to get done. All right, 14 rebounds right here. Boom. We still got 1 minute left, all right? You need 12 to 13 per quarter. We already got 14. It's not that hard, all right? It's not that hard. Now that I think about it, I should have never used my my game changer card on the rebounding. All right, it was a waste of a game changer card. Now for the blocks, I'm going to give it a buck. I'm about to hop into the challenge. But we're not gonna get a single block. All right, yeah, seen how we're getting blocks in the Lakers game. We literally got 2 blocks, bro. During the block challenge, I could literally not get myself to get a block. All right. Now, one thing that I did do is on my reserves, I put all bigs over there just so I could like bring in a fresh big every time. Now this is what helped me out. I've seen a lot of people doing this, so we're gonna go ahead and share now. There's 2 ways that people were doing it. Basically, they were, switching to their big man and switching the matchup with the big and making their center, in this case, is Vlade Divac, and making him guard either Tyler Hero or making him guard Norman Powell. All right, now, the reason people were going Norman Powell, he had a baited jumper. All right, so you basically want to go ahead and press the left L1, the left bumper, Press L2 for the player, and then switch the matchup that you would like. It's not gonna adjust right there. They're gonna go ahead and shoot that. One thing about the Miami Heat, they're gonna shoot the ball. You give them half an inch of space, they're launching it. All right, so you're gonna have to be able to guard it. You're gonna have to be able to, you know, just be in close enough distance to be able to close out on them. Try to get a block. Right here we got. Hold on. Can I pass to Norman Powell? Pass to Norman Powell. Pass to him. Like, and the thing is, you're gonna have to jump a lot. You're gonna have to jump a lot because like they'll literally launch anything. You just gotta be ready for it. I'm trying to have them get the ball to Norman Powell. That's what we're trying to do right here. Give him space. Look at this. This is pretty much what you want to do. Give them space, and look at that. Andrew Wiggins gonna shoot it right away. Waste no time. What I was doing a lot is just double clicking triangle, turning the ball over, so they get the ball right here. Just bait them to give it to the big, or to take it in. You just want them to take it in. That's what you want to do the most. All right. That would have been a block right there if we weren't jumping towards Tyler Hero, but you have to jump because if I didn't, he would have took it up. All right. I don't think we're gonna get a block. I do not think we're gonna get a block here. We get a steal, like bro, look, we're gonna get steals, and when we hop in the steals challenge, guess what? We're gonna get rebounds, huh? Is that how y'all want to do it, 2K? Give it to Khalil right there. Throw it to him. Give him space right there. Boom. See, that was almost a block. I played a little bit too far back. You want to guard a little bit better than that. But that's basically how you get those looks at the blocks, right? There's gonna be a lot of times where you're gonna foul them, or you're not gonna get the block. Like you might even have to challenge the calls. You might have to challenge the calls. There was one time I was doing it, I had to challenge a foul call, and it got overturned, and I got my block. All right. And also, another thing you need to remember, right? You turn the ball over, you need to remember you have to win by 10 points. All right. So make sure you get a good lead early on, and then you could turn the ball over and do stuff like that. All right. Give the ball to Norman Powell. There we go. Boom. That's a block right there. That's why they say give it to Norman Powell, because Norman Powell is dog shit. All right. His jumper is trash. All right. So that's one block right there. You're gonna need like 2 to 3 per quarter. All right, you need 2 to 3 per quarter. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have it before the fourth quarter, it's gonna be much better. All right, because if you come up short by 1, you're gonna be cooked. Actually, hold on. Let me take back what I said about the lead. Don't take a crazy lead. All right, keep it at the close game so you can force overtime if it's necessary. If you need to go to OT, you gotta make sure that you can go to OT. All right. You could, shot chuck the ball, just turn it over, give it to them, whatever. Vlade, can you guard Norman Powell? All right, let's go ahead and get that. That's the matchup. Swing it to Norman Powell. That's a 3 in the key. All right, whatever. Basically, yeah, you understand that point. You basically want to bait them. You want to give them space to make them pass the ball to the target that you want it. Norman Powell is a really good option. People were doing Tyler Hero, but I think Norman Powell is a better way to do it. And then also, when it comes to the paint, you could kind of do the same thing, but getting blocks in the paint is kind of, it's kind of annoying. It's kind of tough, kind of hard, kind of not going to happen. Now, I don't know how. The Magic one, the 8 steals, I think I finished this in the first half. All right? Now, the Timberwolves, though, you can't steal the ball from them. You just can't steal the ball from the Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't know what they have. They got some anti-steal system, bro. Like, you just cannot steal the ball from them. You just can't. Right here, Magic. How do you feel about the Magic's rebrand, man? Like, not gonna lie, the jerseys don't look as good as they could have been. All right, the logo, it's not bad. But let's get it here. See if we get some steals. All right. Now, people are saying best way to do it is not to reach. You don't want to reach. But honestly, I think you should try to get steals every single way possible. All right, every single way possible. One thing that really kind of helped was changing this defensive setting, which I'll show you guys right here. Is going ahead to your defensive settings and going to a half court trap. All right, this is basically gonna make them double team. And, sometimes it gets, a steal animation, but it does lead to a situation like that. They're going to pass it, they're going to shoot it, and sometimes it's going to work, sometimes it's not going to work. It's kind of hit or miss, I'm not going to lie. This one's really annoying. What's more annoying, the steals or the blocks? for me, probably the blocks. Probably the blocks. But the steals against the Timberwolves was definitely a headache as well. Right here, just want to get rid of the ball. Just get rid of the ball, turn it over. Sometimes you want to, go for these lane steals, try to bait them. Like, reaching a lot of the time is going to lead to fouls. Like, reaching is going to lead to fouls most of the time. Like, I was having players foul out, going for the steal, just, desperate for the steals and everything. Yeah, they're going to hit it every time. They're going to hit it every time. See, the Orlando Magic is what the Heat think they are, alright? They're what the Miami Heat think they are. They think they're shooters. You give them half inch of space, they're going to launch it. We need to get one steal at least. We need one steal, okay? You hear Siakam shoot that. Alright. Let's see Clay here. We're going to try to bait them to pass to Desmond Bane and try to get a steal right here. Never mind. Okay. So we're not gonna be able to get a steal. Like, I'm telling you, we're not gonna be able to get a steal in the steals challenge. Alright? Just like they weren't trying to let us get a block in the block challenge. But we gotta get one. Oh my goodness, bro. Like, oh, this is annoying. We're not getting one. Aja Wilson, 3. I need one steal for the video. We need one steal. Like, it can't be that hard. It cannot be that hard. You're gonna need, realistically, like, you need 2 steals a quarter. That's the simple way, but you do not want to go into the fourth quarter needing 2 steals. That's literally the worst thing that could happen. But if you need to force overtime, then you gotta do what you gotta do. I think I went to double. Did I say I think I went to double or triple OT? I don't remember. I know one of them I went to double OT. One of them I think I went to triple OT. But whatever you need to do, just do it. Whatever you need to do, just do it. Not gonna have to take that defensive adjustment off. Not gonna lie, it's not helping right now. Step up. Yeah, like, bro, they just want to give us blocks right now, alright? Basically, you wanna try to let the steals come to you. Like, there's gonna be times where you could just run into the AI. Like, you could just run into them. You're gonna get bumps off the ball. Try to bait the lanes. And to be honest, that's it. I can't show you guys a steal. I can't use one as an example right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Let me know, are you guys going for the Crest? Remember, if you're going for the Crest for the Hidden Gems pack, there is a chance you get robbed. So don't think you're gonna get someone really good. And yeah, hope this video helped you guys in a way. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.